So let's finish up with this one. This is getting to be ridiculous, too long. But okay, so America's Liberation Education, number 7, my 92-page assignment paper. I wrote 140 pages for this piece of shit psychopath. I think she was only tricking me, pretending to be my fucking friend just so she could fucking fuck me over. And it was incredible how quick of a fucking snake-like fucking piece of shit she was. I wrote 150 pages. She didn't say, hey, let's get this published. Hey, 150 pages, that's some lesson plans. Hey, 150 pages, we can actually do something with that. 150 pages, my God. You know, that's wonderful. That's several lesson plans. That's an entire lecture series. You know, I could probably teach an entire semester of classes, right? It's the beginning of a book. But instead of going that route, instead she invites me back to say, how come you wanted to talk about the 1855 Know-Nothing riots? How dare you, that's strike 3. Well, what were the first 3 strikes? Well, the first strike was me getting robbed, so I couldn't show up the first day. The second day was, or the second strike was me showing up at 7:30. No specific time was mentioned. I got there before the students, but she was such a psycho fucking piece of shit. She never called me back or returning the messages and shit. Some people, it's kind of hard, like, some people play by the rules to the game, you know? If I do all the fucking things that you told me to do, I did the fucking work. So you give me a good-ass fucking grade. You're not going to be fucking happy about it. I don't like the oppression and shit, but if I do the shit, you know, you give me a fucking good grade. That's just how I did the shit. I did the fucking work. I cited all my sources, right? I give you a 5-page paper. I participated in the conversations. How can I not get my grade after just because, like, well, you don't like my demeanor? You don't like that I question how life is? How I don't like hierarchy? Hierarchy is a problem. Hierarchy is a huge-ass problem. Once somebody submits themselves to somebody else, how can you respect that person? How do you respect yourself? A lot of times the hierarchy, you know, destroys the friendships and the relationships of a lot of people. So, this would-be oppressor is just telling everybody what to do, right? We've been sitting comfortably on one side of the room. She was like, if you're an adult, you'll move to the other side. And she said it with a clear tone, which was shitty. You're less than, you're not a fucking person. Fuck you. Who gives a shit? You're just a fucking mindless, obedient dog. Shut the fuck up. Move to the left side of the room like I just told you. That's Kristen Harris. And so I was already on the left side of the room, and so everybody else on that side of the room was getting up and coming towards me, and I was just sitting there. And like, again, I didn't know who it was. It's just a complete fucking stranger talking to us all like a bunch of fucking assholes, okay? And she's making us all scrunch up in the first 2 front rows, even though we were comfortable where we were at, with no explanation, no justification. Just do it because I'm a dictating piece of shit. I'm an overweight, talentless piece of shit. I don't have anything interesting to say. I don't care about your personal life. I don't care what happens to you once you leave this class, if you live or die. That's Kristen Harris. She's an absolute fucking psycho. No empathy whatsoever. She's proud of it. She's like, if you come to me and you, like, you know, have these emotions and feelings and you just want to vent and just talk, I'm not the person to talk to. Well, good. I know this. You're a fucking psychopath, fucking piece of shit who's got no fucking feelings for anybody ever. All you want to do is to oppress everybody like you're the fucking head honcho. You're the fucking big cheese, right? So, talk to us like a bunch of fucking assholes. Tell us to move to the other side. The truth did not matter to the oppressor. She says, since you're adults, you should actually follow instructions like adults. I said to get on this side of the room in the front 2 rows. So she added that amendment to what she had first said, right? She had an addendum. And she was like, oh, I didn't just say move to the other side. I told you to get in the front 2 rows. Bullshit! You lying piece of shit. You didn't fucking say that. Kristen Harris did not fucking order that. She didn't even fucking say it. It didn't fucking matter. But when she said it again, it clearly was directed at me. So now I'm supposed to fucking move. I'm like 4, right? There's like 6 rows or so. So I'm like 4 rows up. I'm comfortable. I'm on the right side of the room. Now I have to sit in the first 2 fucking rooms. It felt like she was yelling at me anyway, sitting right behind me. She's fucking yelling right behind me. Everybody move to this side of the room. Alright, done. Everybody's fucking moved. Oh, no, everybody moved to the front 2 fucking rows. What the fuck? Why are you yelling right behind me? I gotta fucking take this oppressive fucking bullshit? No, I don't like that. And then I looked at all my so-called colleagues, some of these smart fucking people. They're obedient as shit. They have no souls. They're fucking zombies. They have no fucking ethics, no fucking morals. They just do as the fucking oppressor tells them what to do. So, I didn't know what to do. I mean, should I sell my soul out? Should I fucking do as she says immediately without no resistance whatsoever? Instead, I was like, I wanted to turn the video camera on her and tell her to get to the other side of the room, and then show her the way that she's doing to us. You're ordering us around like a dog and calling us an adult. Well, I just told you to move to the other side of the room. Are you an adult? Because I just give you an order, and if following orders is a sign of being an adult, then when I give you an order, you should do it. But you're a fucking hypocrite. We all know that she wouldn't have liked that shit. She would have been disrespected. Might have even fucking called the fucking police on me. I also want to point out the fact that she fucking lied. First woman I ever met, Kristen, fat fucking stupid talentless piece of shit, fucking Kristen Harris, was a fucking lie. She lied straight to my fucking face. Are you sure that's my fucking teacher that I'm assigned with? It was a man, you dumb piece of shit. It was Julie Chance was the one that fucked me over, and I had a male middle school teacher that I was going to work with. I bet he wouldn't have been a total fucking controlling fucking Nazi piece of shit. I almost wonder if these piece of shit motherfuckers, Kristen Harris or Julie Chancellor or any of these women from Spalding University, called Valley High and said, hey, if he gives you any shit, give us a call and we'll take care of him. Because if that's the type of mentality, then they not only were they not supportive, they've been trying to fucking oppress everybody all the fucking time. And like I already know that that's what they're doing. Teach like a champion. It's fucking fascism. Okay, this is Spalding University. This is their fucking final course. This is what they believed in their teacher training school. This is their main fucking thing, right? All hell, fucking teach like a champion. Well, teach like a champion says 100% compliance is a good, effective teaching tactic. You smash their fucking souls, and then when you can manipulate them and do as the fuck as they want to do, then education can happen, right? That's the theory. I 100% disagree with that. Carrying on. The oppressor wants to pretend that they were still in charge, okay? So that's why, oh yeah, hold on. So instead of doing what I was supposed to do, I got up. I walked out of the room. She says I had to move up 2 fucking rows. Fuck you. Well, you're yelling at me behind my back, you fucking coward. That's some bullshit, right? I'm fucking sitting down. I hate when they fucking, like, walk around the room and they walk right behind you. Like, keep on moving. Don't fucking stand right there, like, staring over my shoulder and shit, you know? Like, motherfucker can just put you in a headlock and just snap your neck like it was nothing. Charlie Manson, he would actually, like, go up and just touch your nose, and he says if he was able to touch your nose, he could kill you. If he could put his hands on you and you allow someone to be able to do something like that, you're slipping. You're not watching. You're not paying attention. So instead of complying and doing what the fuck she wanted to do, because she only gave a shit about complete submissive obedience, I walked out of the room. When I came back, there was 1 chair available in the front row. The oppressor had lied again and said that all the seats were filled up and that I could sit in the 3rd row. Because I sat back right where I was at. When I got up, I walked out, and then they said something, and I opened the door and I went to the right, and then they said, you're going to need this information. And then I said, I'm not allowed to go pee. And then they was like, okay, you can't. There was 2 people. There was a black lady there, and then there was her. And then they said, I don't know if it was a worker here or if it was like one of the guest teachers, but they had came out there and said, you can't go to the bathroom or whatever. And then I said, I'm just going. So I lied, you know. I didn't like her fucking ordering me around like a dog, but it's kind of like, hey, I'm my own fucking person. I can get up any fucking time that I want to and leave this class, get a fucking drink of water, use the bathroom, and come back. I see so many fucking people do that all the time. We're all fucking adults here. No, I don't need to sit down like a piece of shit and listen to all your fucking, as if you're a rock star god. Not only not a rock star god, you're probably one of the most lamest people I've ever fucking met. Okay? You're fucking not funny, you're not interesting, you're boring, you don't have, and you're an asshole. You're a fucking manipulating fucking asshole. So why would anybody ever fucking defend or want to be around somebody like this? Let alone defend them. So, even though I came back in, there was a spot that she could have forced me if she wanted to be an asshole, an extra asshole, right? So there's this resistance, right? There's this friction that's going on. She could have said, no, there's a seat, move in that seat. Well, I had no plans of moving into the 2 front rows. I sat right back down where I was at, and she was like, well, since there's no seats available, I'll let you sit right there, right? Because she was totally in control, right? She was, and I almost wonder if she's like in love. Like, sometimes I watch dogs and there'd be one mean dog protecting. It's almost like, sort of like man-woman type thing where if somebody comes up to the nice person, then the mean dog fucking makes sure that the nice person can have no relationships with anybody else. That's what their entire fucking life is, to destroy any, you know, other relationships with anybody else. So instead of complying, I walked out of the room. I came back. She fucking rationalized her dictatorial power because they hold information that they can be valuable to us. But don't get confused. The goal is for your submission, not for your liberation. They're psychopaths. They do not empathize with you. They have no anxiety. They do not care about your life or your future. The disrespect from the oppressors I memorized long beyond any trivial random piece of information they force down my throat. They think a PowerPoint, you think that's so fucking great? You think, what, because you pranced around and talked about a PowerPoint that you made up, that I learned something? Only 5% of that lecture is going to be retained. So you didn't teach shit. 90% of that lecture you retained. So you're the only one that actually is learning in that classroom, dictatorial, autocratic, fascist institution. The oppressor doesn't like others showing off their intelligence because they're insecure, so nobody's allowed to say any smart thing, any smart, independent thing without the oppressor immediately disagreeing with you and knocking, you know, you down a peg or two because they're the number one. They're the champions. They need to believe that we are empty vessels, completely ignorant, in need of their direct orders to breathe, and not as the complicated, creative, freedom-loving individuals that we are. They want us to be like, oh, we don't know anything about. I mean, that's so. We're in student teaching. We've been in fucking school for 2.5 years, and you want to go with us being oppressed as fuck? My God, you could have made us all fucking friends. I mean, my God, I've been in there for 2.5 years. I have a whole pile of like 30 books stacked right here. You know, like we all fairly read and should have been able to have lots of discussions and lots of things to say if that's who we were, but we were not. Where I'm the first type of person that wants to equip everybody with all the information possible out in this world, they were not like that. They're like holding their information back as if it's like they're precious, right? That only they get to know that information, and they only get it doled out in little bitty pieces, so that way the people are always hungry and eating for more. So not only was it bullshit that she's sitting there talking to all of us, but it was also sort of bullshit how these other fucking students act, okay? So the other so-called students, these adults who follow directions very well, they're very good at following directions. They didn't even question it, just immediately got up and started walking to their fucking seats like the fucking slave, the immoral, unethical fucking slaves that they are. One girl, Heather, she was always shitty to me, right, the whole fucking time. Been shitty to me. I never said a thing or did anything to her, but she was just so stuck up, such a big fucking asshole. And she turned and looked at Christian Harris when she ordered her around, and she was kind of like, "Are you serious? Are you seriously talking to us like we're all a bunch of stupid fuckheads?" And yes, she's serious, Heather. She really thinks you're absolutely nothing, and you fucking did. You complied. And what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because I have a soul, because I have, you know, my humanity and my sovereignty and my dignity means something to me. I have to sit there feeling all uncomfortable, looking like I got ADHD, when really I just don't like motherfuckers ordering me around like a fucking piece of shit. Really, it's like, sit over in that chair, kiss my ass. There, I just told you an order, you told me an order, it's equal, right? Go sit in that chair. Go fuck your mother. Don't tell me what to fucking do. I didn't learn English just so I could be your fucking slave. I didn't fucking go through school and learn English just so you could easily fucking dictate to me how, and that's what Hitler did. Hitler was able to manipulate people with the spoken word. So the other students, the student teachers, they just, you know, they're going to act just as rude and oppressive as their all-powerful, autocratic, totalitarian, dictating professor, oppressor, molester, assholes in teacher training school. They'll immediately submit without question to the loud-mouthed stranger, a random arbitrary oppressor, and we're lined up in the first 2 rows just like the good, obedient soldiers that they are and have been ever since I've been going to Spalding for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And then who's that? Baron, you can go fuck yourself, you fat fucking piece of shit. God, that motherfucker can't wait to suck his master's dick. He fucking loves white women fucking kissing their fucking ass. A white woman will make that fucking strong fucking, you know, big man turn into a little bitch, okay? So he acts like a fucking asshole to me, but then a fucking woman that he likes, he's like Mr. fucking sweetheart. Give me a fucking break, dude. Maybe if you give me a fucking 1% of that fucking respect, we could have been fucking friends. But you made me feel like it's a goddamn fucking war out here, and it's bullshit. For a fucking war just because you want to kiss your fucking master's ass. Fucking Uncle Tom, fucking house Negro, fucking kiss ass and fucking piece of shit. You love your chains. You love being a fucking slave. Nobody. And you'll attack anybody that actually might speak up and have a good idea. Fuck you, man. You're like the worst fucking... The oppressor's shitty enough, but there's motherfuckers that like, don't yell at the oppressor. Don't tell the oppressor what to do. I love the oppressor. Get the fuck out of here. These assholes, they can't even question any type of fucking authority whatsoever, right? Immediately, they submit without question to a loudmouth stranger, a random arbitrary oppressor, lined up in the first rows, just like the good soldiers that they are. They keep on marching even though all is falling to pieces. This new crop of teachers who need to get out into the workforce to get good jobs, and provide meaningful knowledge to the rest of society's children in order to do the same have no comprehension of solidarity, dignity, independence, morality, ethics, principles, peace, equality, or freedom. They have no moral core. They have no sense of principle, moral cores. While my freedom, justice, democracy, peace, and humanity in the classroom experiment may prove unsuccessful, at least I will attempt to treat my students as I like to be treated myself. At least I'll try to use the golden rule. I'll try.